Hey everyone, this is Julian from the Binary Lab right here in my balcony. And yes, I'm wearing the same shirt from 2 videos ago because it's convenient to grab on the top of the cupboard. Yes, it's washed. Okay, anyways, today I want to talk about a topic and I want to relate something to you about regarding like sometimes when you think that things can't get any worse, but the hard truth is that you think it may not get any worse, but it's not going to get any better either. Sometimes you think you hit rock bottom in life or a certain situation, but it's not going to get any better either. Unless, of course, you actually take certain measures. So, the situation I want to talk about today, right, is something that maybe some of you can relate in. Like, in my case, if you've been following me on my personal Facebook, I've been like bitching for the longest time about this lousy housemate that we hired that is just a slacker and good for nothing. But the only reason why we kept her is because my wife felt that she was a good help in babysitting. So that's the only reason we kept her. But other than that, she was filthy. She was, her standards of hygiene for most of the house was just ridiculous. So anyways, when on Saturday night she left, I was cheering. I was like so happy, over the moon. And I thought that, okay, great, on Sunday morning we're going to get like 2 new maids this time, but unfortunately, I don't know, they went missing. They went missing, and then we had a phone call a couple hours later. No, they were missing. We contacted the agent. The agent was not answering because it was a Sunday, and they don't supervise. I don't know why they don't supervise like maid deliveries on Sundays. So the maids didn't arrive, and hours later we got a call from one of the maids, who were both of them were supposed to be cousins, right? And then one of them said that, sorry, my cousin can't make it, but I don't wish to postpone this one more time, so let me try and ask around. And I found a friend who's willing to fill in, so we're going to come over right now. Till evening, no one showed up, and we called the number back. The phone was off, and both my elder kids were having high fever, and my cat was sneezing as well. So. And then, the house was in a mess. We live in a big place. We had a rainstorm. Some water got in. One room was flooded. And then a tree fell down. And, well, you get the picture. So it was a mess. And under these situations, right, the point I'm trying to say is that sometimes faced with problems like this, it's very easy for us to think that, the next day, we know to ourselves that, all right, the next day, okay, I got to get this done, I got to get this done, I got to, for example, in my case, I got to subtitle this video, I got to write topics for this recording that I've done, I need to chop it down to segments, I need to write this email, I need to create some content, I need to put out my indicators, blah, blah, blah. So, I know that these things need to be done. And, it's very easy for us, when we have something important, to actually tell ourselves that, sheesh. Well, I guess it's a no. I guess we just have to say no to work today because it's not going to be possible. Because this thing came up, because that thing came up, and then you start thinking to yourself that, well, if this happened to this friend, then my friend would probably do the same thing. You think that if the same thing happened to this friend of yours, and they're probably thinking that, okay, yeah, let's just put work off for a day and we'll just sort out this other issues at home, right? That's the way that most people think. I'm just trying to stand this up. I didn't take my tripod out. I just didn't feel like it. Otherwise, I missed the train of thought again. Okay, I think that should work. Yeah, awesome. So a lot of people tend to put things off. It's like, okay, well, son's ill. I guess this have to wait till tomorrow. Oh, the water pump broke. I guess this have to wait for tomorrow. My tire went flat. I guess I can't go down to this meeting. My dad had to check into emergency. Looks like I can't make the flight to this other state for this other event. Blah blah blah. So it's very easy. A lot of us make excuses to do this thing and that thing, and to not do this thing and that thing. And are they legit excuses? Yes. They are very, very legit excuses, and most people would make the same decisions as you to forego the thing that you know is important. But you know what? When you are rock bottom in life, or let's say if you are running your own business, okay? Let's say, well, if you're working a job, oh, no big deal. If you're working a job, you still have your medical benefit, you still have you still have like staff insurance and blah, 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 and you still have like off days that you can claim. But if you're running your own business, well, I remember a time when I was a tennis coach and I never fell sick in years. Why? Because the importance of getting that daily income to feed the family was far more important, and that was keeping my mind so strong to tell myself, you know, I cannot get sick now. Like even when I think I twist an ankle, it's like I cannot let this ankle get me down. I'm going to find some way of working through it, and you know, miraculously, you know, I put some pressure on the ankle that I thought I twisted, and I could walk off. And if I thought I was coming down with like some kind of a flu or fever, I would take the necessary medication and vitamins. I would hydrate myself like crazy so that I could go on. And years later, you know, I came years later, obviously in a much more of a comfortable zone, because like I no longer live in a small cramped apartment. You know, I no longer like live from paycheck to paycheck. I no longer have heaps of debt to pay off. But on the other hand, like now in a spacious house, with like at a point last week I had 3 cars in my own garage, and basically adjusted to a much more comfortable living. There was a period of a few months where I kind of like let things slide. You know, it was a time when, you know, I wasn't coming online as often as I used to. I wasn't trading as often as I used to because I was like, oh, house renovations, or contractors didn't show up, blah, blah, blah. Oh, housework, because we had a massive maid problem, like when I first moved over to Thailand. And because of that, you know, I just let everything slide. I wasn't keeping myself up to date with the markets, wasn't constantly updating my strategies as I used to, which I started doing again a couple of months back, which actually turned things back around. And then I started to realize last week, you know, after I was just watching one of my Facebook friends who makes Facebook Lives like almost every single day at a certain time without fail, in the same corner of his house. Doesn't care if people think that corner of his house is messy. Doesn't care if people think that, hey, why are you wearing the same cap every day, same shirt every day? Don't matter. Why is the whiteboard behind you not clean and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't care about these things. Makes a video every day without fail. And he made a very, very good point in his Facebook video that, you know, I thought made perfect sense. He said, the message that really hit me was that, are you sowing seeds in your business, in your life, in the things that you need to do towards your life goals from day to day, or are you just letting, are you just finding excuses not to? So that hit me in a very big way. And the reason I want to give this message is because, you know, hey there, Michael. So no matter like, you can have the most important things crop up, mess up, fuck up, whatever in your life, that could possibly and ordinarily be a legit excuse for you to not do something with your work, with your business, with your life goals today. But you have to get it done anyway. So for me, maid problem, house is in a mess, room got flooded, tree fell down, 2 kids having fever, cat sneezing about the house, wife pissed off and frustrated because of all this, and, you know, giving me a lot of stress as well. So, but no matter what, because I know that in the morning, this is my most productive time, I have, no matter what, got to find the time to get some stuff done. And I know that, you know, if I do not get an email sent out today, I will lose the inspiration and not do it tomorrow. If I do not cut my video today, I'm going to have to record another webinar tomorrow, and I won't have the video, I won't have the time to cut the webinar from last week. So it still has to get done somehow. I don't know how yet. I'm going to figure it out. But if everything follows on a schedule, you will get success on a schedule as well. Most people whine about never getting to their goals, never, like, they complain about, they complain about, why can't they ever do it? Why do things seem so difficult? The question you need to ask yourself is, did you follow the schedule that you were supposed to? And it's just like medicine. Remember a time when you went to a doctor, you got really sick, doctor gave you some medication, and then you got better after following the medication religiously for a few days. But one day, when you felt better, you went outside, you forgot about medication, left it at home, and it's good. And the unfortunate news is that it's going to be another 10 hours before you get home, maybe because it's school, it's work. And the next day, you feel all crap again. Perfect example is that if you don't do things on the schedule, the period will have to extend. And not only that, not only extend, sometimes you have to restart over again. And that sucks. So don't keep your dreams in limbo. Don't keep your success in limbo. Don't keep your health, your family, and everything else that you want to do in limbo just because something came up. This may seem very harsh and unsympathetic, but it's life. Let's face the fact that life is tough. When you tough it out with life, you get to enjoy things, but when you enjoy for too much, you forget that life once treated you a lot tougher than right now. So don't get complacent, get off your complacent butts and get fixing whatever that needs to be fixed. Whatever needs to be done, do it today. Don't let it wait till tomorrow. Okay? So that's my advice in this video. That's what I want to share, really. And I hope this hits you in a certain way. If you've been finding that you've been unhappy with the results you're getting in life for too long, one of this complacency, procrastination could be the reason. So that's what I want to share with you today. Share this video if you found it helpful to you. And this week we have 2 webinars going on. We have a Forex webinar going on Thursday, and we have a binary webinar going on Tuesday. This is for Binary Lab Elites. So for those of you who are not yet in Binary Lab Elite, you can go to the website and join that. It's gonna cost you a bit, but it's definitely worth it. Right now we're having like a introductory promo for our Forex group. We're doing it like the good old Binary Lab days. So basically, weekly webinars, forum, group support, and everyone can join it as long as you open a broker account. Message the page admin if you need information on how to get into the Forex group, Binary Lab Basics or Binary Lab Elite. Bye for now.